Hi there, my name is Liam, Technical Manager of Oprema, otherwise known as the Almanac. You may have seen this face about, and also don't forget, if you do see the Almanac car on the road, take a photo when it's safe to do so, and you get a chance to win an Amazon voucher. Thank you for those who spent the time to like, share and subscribe on our previous videos. Matthew from Security and also Jake from DVS, who noticed I wasn't wearing my glasses in the previous technical video. Today we're going to cover off the Dahua integration into Immix and Sentinel. We're going to show you how to set it up to a monitoring station, whether you call it an ARC, an ARC, central station, monitoring station, whatever you guys call it. We're going to go through setup and configuration so you can test your alarms before handing over to the receiving centre. Give me setup, I'll be with you in a second. Okay, so now I've got it set up. To test your alarms through to your ShoeView test system, you need to go to testmydevice.shoeviewsystems.com/alarms. This will test your alarms going through to this platform here. It works in both Immix and Sentinel with all the Dahua products, the NVR 5000 series and XVR 5000 series work particularly well. So I'll put a link to this also in the bio below. So what you need to do is you need to go into your recorder's setup. You need to make sure that obviously the ports have been forwarded, the relevant ports in your router. We've changed these from the default ones. The default ones are 37777, 37778 and 8D for the Dahua products. We've changed these slightly because we have multiple systems set up on our network here. We're going to set up using the email tab today, which is the one that goes through to ShoeView Systems or the Immix platform. We've done several types of integration with this. We've worked quite heavily with them with this. We've done the analytics, we've done the thermal, we've done the local alarms, we've done external alarms, IPC external alarms, several different platforms. And we can cover that off if you speak to your account manager at Oprema or speak to those guys in tech support. We can cover that for you. So what you need to do is you need to set this up for a Dahua system. So you pick your device there and press save. It will then give you your credentials that you need to put into your recorder to set this up correctly. So your SMTP server, if you just copy that, you need to go into your email tab, make sure this is enabled, and the SMTP server details need to go in there. This tab here is a bit of a funny one. You just need to put any old generic email and just get the login details in here. So we just use my you can do that there, and then you need to get your receiver details, which is your S number, which is similar to what you get for your monitoring station. Just copy that there, add that, apply that in, and then press OK. That is that now set. The same setup as it would be connected to a monitoring station. If I go here, as you can see, I've received no alarms as of yet. If I do an email test, give it a few seconds, it says test succeeded. Give it a few seconds and you will receive an email there. There you go, the default email that's come through almost instantaneously. We can set this up for local alarms, we can set it up for analytical events, for thermal, depending on the recorder and obviously the cameras you have on site. So if you are using the Sentinel platform, very, very similar. You just enable the tab here, you put in your host IP, which is your receiving center IP address, and the relevant port, which the receiving center will also give you on there. The one thing on the previous generation of Dahua products is your set and unset. So some people connect their set and unset via the intruder alarm, some people have a key switch, some people have a keypad, some people like to have a schedule. It's totally up to you how it's set up. So what you need to do is when you're doing these on the newer models, you do have an option for set and unset. You can have set and unset toggle buttons here. You pick as a general alarm, or you can have disarm. Traditionally it used to be alarm input number 1. And if you had a 16-channel recorder, that would obviously remove one alarm input. How you'd overcome that, if you need slightly larger systems like 32 channels, you have the ability to have the ARB1606, which is a 16-channel alarm input expansion module with 6 alarm outputs. You can have up to 4 of them on any one system. Obviously you can go up to 64 channels, plenty of room for scope there. If you've got a 32-channel recorder, whatever it may be, you can add that on via the data line, the RS485. You can have additional alarm inputs, relatively pain-free, one cable from A to B, and you can add that to multiple alarm inputs for you. So if you are connecting your general detectors on it, obviously you've got Optex, GJD, Luminite, many of them available through Oprema. You can speak to our guys here, we do have them in stock. I did have one in hand, it's gone, I'll find it in a second. So one thing you would need to do, if you are going to use the local alarm inputs directly on the recorder, you need to go in, tell it whether it be the type, whether it be normally closed, normally open, depends on your detector and the site configuration. What you do need to have is send email ticked. if you are going to be using Sentinel and the alarm center, you need to have alarm upload ticked. If you don't have them, it will not send the notice through to your ARC. I'll show you in a second how that works. So I'll input here, as you can see, it says for normally close, send email is ticked. If I toggle the state of that relay, press OK, give it a few seconds, I will then get an alarm here saying local alarm number 2. I'll toggle the state back. Give it a few seconds and it will send it through. There you go, took it a few seconds longer. So there's my local alarm. If I didn't have the alarm upload ticked or send email, that would not go through. I'll show you on a different channel now. So if I go to alarm input number 3, send email is not ticked there. If I toggle the state of this relay, there, I'll toggle it back just to show. If I go into the log, I can see there you go. So channel 3, the alarm input has gone. But as you can see, it hasn't been sent to the monitor station. So it's quite important that you have that alarm upload ticked. If that is not ticked, or send email is not ticked, it will not send to receiving center. It's probably the most common problem that we do come across in technical support. Again, with this, when using this, we've changed from having just generic detectors connected via cables directed to the back of the recorder, using things like analytics, the IVS, the intelligence of the camera. So I've got analytical rules set up on some cameras here. I think it's camera number 7, if I remember rightly. Camera number 7. I've got an analytical rule there just set up. Send email, as you see, it was unticked. If I now tick that, I press OK. Go back there, as you can see, alarm 3 still has not come through. That is now set. Show this rule. That's now ready. If I take a little wander over there and set that off for you, 1 second. As you can see, I've had an intrusion zone and a tripwire for set up for multiple. So camera number 6 and camera number 7. Here's my generic detector. This is the GJD. There are alternative types. I quite like these ones. Also the optics red walls, very, very popular. Also, like I said, ready available from Oprema. Speak to your account manager. So that is how easy it is to set up through to the monitor station. All you do need to require, I'll cover off that off again, is when you speak to your receiving center, you need to get your SMTP server, which is their receiver address. The port that they use, port 25, is traditionally used for mail servers. You can put any generic details in there. You can just put your own, which is quite commonly used, and you ensure you have the S number. This has to be correct to be able to identify you. It works similar to URN, so it identifies your recorder, your site, with a unique reference number, so they can see what system is dialed into them. And again, you need to make sure the alarm is a send email ticked or alarm upload, depending on the Immix and Sentinel platform. Very, very easy, very, very straightforward, simple tool. As you can see, you're going to export this as a PDF. You can use a Word document. You can keep this on file, so you can prove they've done your walk tests. You can show obviously the local inputs, your tripwires, your intrusions. If you've got thermals connected, it shows you a thermal alarm. Also the external alarms, whether it be IP external alarms for the alarm inputs direct to the camera, or the ARB 1606 that we discussed earlier. Great bits of kit. Really, really simple to use. All of our products set up exactly the same way. Any problems, don't forget to give us a call on tech support. Thank you again for your time. Don't forget, if you see the Almanac vehicle on the road, when it's safe to do so, take a photo, send it in, get a chance to win a Amazon voucher. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much for your time. Team Oprema, Almanac signing out. Thank you.